Hey everybody, welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney, the Great Eggs Attorney. It's that time again, time for the trial. Today, we'll be defending our friend, Gina Lestrade, Egg. Gina Lestrade, who's been accused of murdering the pawn shop owner, Hatch. Hope you're excited. I've made that joke for the past 2 streams. I can't do it again. Anyway, we'll get started right now. Yeah, let's go. Or actually, no, we're not starting the trial. I remember, we still have to do some investigation. Whoops. Well, we'll start the trial at some point today. I can feel it. I hope. Rakunda, is it time to duel? No, that was the other time on the, on Danganronpa. How are you? I know I recognize you from YouTube. How are you? Are you well? Is everybody well? Hope you are. 16th of April, 1:26 p.m. Hatch's Pawnbrokers. We called for a carriage and returned to the crime scene. Hello, Inspector. The very first thing we did was show Gina's letter of request to Inspector Gadget. Oh. Pardon me, Inspector Gregson. Do you have a moment?
What do you want now? It's about time for you children to get to bed, isn't it?
I'm not a child. Now, Susato is. Well, this child, I don't think Inspector Gregson would tell to go to bed. He's afraid of her. That's still amazing to me. Rakunda's going insane, which is odd because that's where you live. You live in insanity? Oh, I'm jealous. Don't want to miss out on the juicy evidence. Heck no, we still got some investigating to do. Inspector Gadget. I know what I said.
Don't be mean, Toby. Here's the letter of request.
Oh! Milady! You really managed to wrestle a signature from the unruly horse. But of course you could.
Actually, I think it was me.
I, Tobias Gregson, offer my utmost respect to you, milady.
It must be rough spending the whole day at a crime scene. I brought this herbal tea just for you. Say goodbye to sleepiness.
You are just not gonna run out of tea, are you? Or maybe Iris is carrying like a grenade belt full of thermoses. Sounds a bit better. I want to see some fan art of that. Decked out. Also, Kelly! Kelly, thanks for the 4-month resub. Welcome back to the chicken coop. Find a nest, get comfy. Are you still on vacation? How's it going? Are you well? Is the Wi-Fi treating you good? Oh. The rent is pretty bad in Insanity. I can imagine, Rakunda. I heard it's crazy. Goodbye, sleepiness.
Oh, Egg! Wonderful! My poor, weary soul, instantly revitalized by this delicious tea.
Are we field to investigate now, Inspector? Now that you had your tea time?
Do what you want. The body was found in the room just behind the door in the back.
I know. I'm the one who found it. Then the storeroom was the scene of the crime. Or at least the scene of where we found the bodies. I played enough Danganronpa to know that those are 2 different things. Kelly's still on Wi-Fi. It's trash and you get home tomorrow. Ah, well. I don't know who's gonna be streaming tomorrow, but I hope they enjoy your company. With full-fledged internet. Oh, it's gonna be great. Hope the stream turns out... I hope the stream doesn't buffer too much for you, Kelly.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an investigation to lead.
INSB, Dominator, thank you for the follow. Are you investigating the storeroom?
Quite frankly, I want to shut this case as quickly as possible. Even if we spend a full 24-hour shift examining pledges, we still wouldn't be through with them.
Pledges? Is that evidence? Pledges. I'm not sure I'm familiar enough with the legal system to know what that is. This is why everyone is rushing through Gina's trial. Damn it! Kelly, thanks for the 100 bits. You can still cheer, though. Haha, appreciated.
And Scotland Yard already has its hands full with another urgent case.
Is he talking about the same important incident that Lord Vortex mentioned? Right, something about a separate trial that a separate case they need to put all their effort onto. Knowing Ace Attorney, it'll probably be relevant to this. Hi.
If you get in the way of my investigation, you're not getting off lightly.
Okay. Just don't get in the way of mine, Inspector, and we'll be all dandy.
Now's our chance. Shall we proceed?
We sure will. Oh, Susato, you know how just to pet me up. Right. Place was being ransacked by the police. All right, okay. What can we check? Everyone's here. In the way. This policeman has been glaring at the wall for quite some time now. What, is there something interesting on it? Maybe a piece of art?
Hush! Quiet!
Yes, sir.
What hangs before me is actually an incredible clue.
Really? We should go tell Toby.
Could be your investigation, maybe.
Don't! You'll do us all to endless overtime if you do.
Overtime?
I haven't been home in 2 days. I wish somebody would just take my shift.
You're overworking the police force over here? Oh. Well, no, I would not want to be part of the police over here in London. I see. That's poop. Constables never seem to catch a break.
But we're still raring to go, right, Ryu? Let's have a look at this clue.
Yeah, let's do it. Seems he's taken a great interest in this calendar on the wall. Maybe he's just longing for release from his 2-day overtime. Hey, take a look at this. Overtime? Overtime. This is a bullet, isn't it? Oh, this is a bullet, isn't it? It's lodged in the calendar. Is that the bullet that shot Holmes? Did it pass through him? Oh, there's no way for us to tell if it's his blood, is it? We don't have forensic investigation that advanced yet. I don't suppose this could have been Hatch doing target practice, huh? There's blood, so I hope it's not practice. He'd practice on himself. Ah! Well, not anymore, at least. Rest in peace. Hee 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 hee. Hee hee hee. Chat's having fun making poop sounds, I see. Come to think of it, Mr. Holmes does that in his room at home, doesn't he? Holmes home. Huh? I read it in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Right, Iris?
I guess I did write something like that. It was mostly just a gag, though.
It was really just a gag? But there's bullet holes in the actual apartment. The actual flat that you live in. There is actual evidence that he shoots up the wall. Oh, speaking of which, someone pointed out that in the actual Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, he canonically does drugs. Like, he actually shoots up some cocaine. And I think, I was told that in the last, basically in the last episode of this, the doctors said that Sherlock Holmes is immune to the anesthetic they're giving him. And that's sort of offhand reference to how he's an addict. I thought that was really clever how they did that. And then maybe the bullet holes in the wall are also somewhat of a reference to that. That he's literally shooting up. I don't know, that's a bit odd to think about, but also really interesting.
Well, someone could get hurt, you know, so it's not like he does this all the time.
They said coffee, but it was really cocaine? Maybe? Like, they said he was immune to actual medical anesthetic, no matter the dosage. Which is apparently a sign of having done too many drugs. He shouldn't be doing it at all. Do not shoot random walls. What if it leaves the building and shoots somebody outside? Like, you know, somebody outside an elevator. References to the first game.
Anyway, Ryu, just take a good look at that bullet hole.
You thought the Sherlock here is PG. Clever. I guess that's the only way they could have made a reference to it, huh? Still referencing actual Sherlock Holmes. So clever. Explains his memory, though. Explains a lot about him. Huh? Could this be? Blood. There's a dark red stain on it. Nah, blood is pink.
All right, it looks like it's finally my time to shine.
Huh?
Wow, doesn't it make your blood boil when you see blood spattered everywhere?
Is that in a good way or a bad way? No, I can't say it does. Is she about to pull out an invention? Did she just invent luminol? Oh, I guess we're doing those touchscreen minigames after all.
When I see blood, I feel as though my blood pressure starts to drop. Then I feel faint. Then I wake up and I'm an alternate personality with a serial killing intention.
I think that's a different character.
There! People react to blood uniquely, and the blood that runs through them is also unique.
Is that really the moral here? Oh no, not luminol. She's testing the blood type.
And so, now's the time to use this!
What is that huge thing? Kappa.
Oof, I should probably give it a proper name, I guess. Anyway, you'll see. As soon as I use it, it'll all become clear. Watch closely now.
Whoa. Oh. Does it change? It changes color depending on the blood type, I think. Hey, looks like the smoke grenade launcher has an actual use. What? The blood changed color? I was hoping they would turn pink.
What do you think? You get it now?
Yeah, I think so. More or less. That's cool. I want that gun. Give me all the guns. All the types of guns. I'll outfit a giant Gundam with a blood type detector gun.
Right, this is exactly what I meant when I said everyone's blood was unique.
I get it. I don't get it.
This chemical changes color according to the makeup of someone's blood.
Magic. She's a witch. Yeah?
Magic. So by looking at the resulting color, you can tell whose blood it is, just like that.
Oh my, it's like science fiction. Except real.
Right. It's like magic.
Right. Magic, you say? So whose blood is this then? Does this science even exist? I think to a less extreme degree. I'm not exactly sure how they test blood type in an actual lab. Probably something like a dye that changes color.
Well, these chemicals change the color.
Although I don't think you can use it on dried blood.
So we just have to find whoever has this color of blood, and we'll know, just like that.
You say just like that, but this is starting to sound more and more difficult. We actually have to collect evidence from people? Collect their blood? I'm sure in this day and age, that sounds a little weirder. Forensics weren't as advanced.
Now, Iris did a lot of work to help us get this sample. So let's just jot it down in the court record.
It doesn't exist in smoke bomb form. No, probably not. Probably a bit less useful in a lab environment. But yeah, probably some sort of chemical they mix with the blood and it changes color or has some other sort of property depending on the blood type. Yeah, probably a drop. I've seen people work in labs. I've got friends who still do chemistry stuff. Grad school. Takes a lot out of them. Sometimes I don't see them for months.
Now, whenever Iris gets a new sample for us, we'll be sure to file it in there. In here. You don't have to patronize me, Susie.
What? I was just explaining it. Oh, called out. There are policemen investigating the shop.
We're under orders from the Jarl to check every single pledge against his ledgers.
Every single pledge? That seems a tiny bit impossible.
Ever since the incident happened and the first policeman arrived on the scene, we've been taking shifts and going over everything with a fine-tooth comb. We've been at it non-stop, but there's still no end in sight.
I guess it's just bad luck that an incident like this happened in a shop with so much stuff. Oh, yeah, pledges. I'm silly. Pledge isn't a law thing. Pledges are what you call the items in the pawn shop. It's been a while. Just let my brain work its magic. It'll get there. I feel bad for these policemen.
I wish I could part my duties and reclaim them when I've overcome this living hell.
I'm sorry, dude. Hang in there. It's Friday. It'll get better. Does anyone here use a pawn shop? I know where a pawn shop... Well, there aren't really any pawn shops around where I live. Just a lot of thrift stores. Not exactly the same thing. You don't really sell your stuff, you just donate it. Let's go check out the back room, I guess.
Oh, Toby said this door leads to the storeroom.
Yeah, that's where we're going. I wonder if the body's still there. Last night, I saw everything through this small window. Oh, I didn't actually see it. Couldn't unlock the door, huh? Oh, Gina, how did you get mixed up in this mess? Hatch with a bullet in his back, and Gina holding a gun. A bit incriminating, but what you gonna do? Ace Attorney, folks.
As the attorney in charge of this case, you are within your rights to investigate this room.
Isn't that like a detective's job? Not an Ace Attorney.
It's time to be fearless and press on.
Yeah, of course. We'll leave no stone unturned. So the crime scene is on the other side of the door. Assuming there's no trickery with, oh, you were shot over here and move here later.
Woo! Let's find out everything we can, down to the teeniest, tiniest clue.
Well, of course the teeniest, tiniest clue will be found by the teeniest, tiniest detective. Iris too pure. Let's go check it out. Da 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 bow. What we got? Oof. There's the chalk outline. Who's gonna keep track of all this stuff now? It's a good thing that Hatch wrote everything down. Hatch's Pawnbroker's storeroom. Oh. Is this the first time Iris has seen a murder scene? Iris isn't saying anything at all. Iris.
Who could blame her? After all, Hatch lost his life in this very room just last night.
Just like that. We should check the security cameras. Honestly, I'm surprised nobody remembered those. Oh. Gregson? Kunda's got a video about how blood tests work. I see.
1 drop of water in each of the 4.
Yeah, color changing. And that makes sense. Yeah, there's some basis in actual chemistry here. Wait, hold it, Inspector! Don't leave me here! It's haunted! There's a ghost of an egg in here.
What do you want?
Stop! You don't have to run away the second you see us.
Ha! An inspector of Scotland Yard wouldn't run away from a mere attorney or an egg.
Oh.
I just...
Couldn't bear to see Iris so sad.
I've never seen milady look so sad before. I just got a little flustered because I couldn't think of what to say to her.
Ugh, mood. Yeah, that's me. I encounter a sad situation and I don't know what to say, so I just leave. I'm not good at cheering people up. I just make it worse. For an adult, he seems awfully proud of his childish behavior. That's me. Little chicken that I am.
Poor Iris. Her poor little heart must be breaking in two.
Hatch was probably one of her best friends. Does Sherlock actually take her places at like an actual school or a daycare? Like, does she have friends besides the people that Sherlock meets? I've just realized this as a question that I have. Sherlock probably doesn't. Okay. Yeah, no. Iris's social skills must be totally underdeveloped.
Inspector Gregson, don't you think you could offer some sympathetic words?
What? Here are some words. Fish. Chips. Tabernacle. Are those sympathetic enough? Ahem. Come now, milady. There's nothing to be sad about. After all, you're not the one that died.
On second thought, how about don't give any words? How about you go sit in the corner, Gregson? Oh, that was terrible. This guy sucks. Oh, Well, I wouldn't have said it that bluntly, but yes, Raccoon. I couldn't have come up with something worse to say if I tried. Gregson, please. Gregson, please.
Confound it! No matter. I'm busy with my investigation. Stay out of my way.
Yeah, he's given up. Sorry, dude. Sorry, Iris. I feel bad for her now. Why do we hang out with Gregson again?
I suppose we should begin our investigation as well.
Yeah. And we should probably ask Inspector Gregson a few questions, despite his current mood. Despite his terrible dealing with children ability.
Holmesy!
I hope his operation went well. She's probably looking at the chalk outline and thinking that could have easily been Holmes. He was shot too that night. Busy, he says, standing right in front of me. Alright, Gregson. Let's ask you some questions. He never seems busy. He seems even less busy than Detective Gumshoe. Inspector Gregson, about the crime scene?
It's as you see, boy. Nothing more, nothing less, and nothing in between.
Right. If you would, Iris.
Hey, Toby! Could you tell us about the crime scene?
Can't say no to a face like that.
Why, of course. I'll tell you all about the crime scene. I'll spill the beans. What kind do you want? Kidney beans, lima beans? I've got all kinds. Baked beans,
Apparently, British baked beans are way sweeter than... Or no, wait. Way more savory than the ones in the US? US has them, like, super sweet. So, in the UK, it's more like... you could eat it for breakfast. You could eat it with nachos. You could eat them pretty much anywhere. Windy, what's up? Hey, yo. Just in time. We're finishing up the investigation. I thought the trial was today. Sorry. I lied to everybody. We're just starting. We're here in the storeroom, the crime scene where Hatch was shot. Uh-oh. Windy came here as fast as she could. Ha! Could have been a little bit faster. Maybe next time. Overslept. Oh, that's why. Well, anyway, welcome. Settle down, grab a nest.
When we policemen arrived on the crime scene last night, this room, which only has one door, was locked from the inside.
It was locked from the inside? I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to open it, considering that it has a huge window. You could definitely put your arm in through and then unlock the door.
The lock looks broken. Did the police do that?
Indeed, we humbly burst into the room.
Humbly. I see.
And then, as you can see, the victim was collapsed on the floor. Besides his body was that wretched pickpocket.
You mean Gina Bean? She's my friend, you know.
Ha! Humble pie, now that he finds out she's friends with that
Pickpocket. How heartrending it was to see Miss Gina. She truly was resting in peace.
Does he really need to talk about her as if she's dead? Oh yeah, she's not! Hatch died! I was worried that she might be when I first saw her. I'm pretty sure I saw her collapse when I looked into the room as well.
We soon realized that Miss Gina was holding the gun used to kill the victim.
How could you tell? Did you check ballistic markings? How is the investigation taking so long, says Hector? It's the last investigation of an Ace Attorney game. Of course it's gonna be long. There's probably still like 3 streams of this left, at least.
Really?
Even if I go for like 4 hours tonight, I guarantee it. He must mean the gun lying over there. Did they have fingerprinting back then? At least you can... They may not have modern forensics, but they could have at least done that.
And then when we examined her coat, we discovered the door key in her pocket.
What? The key to the storeroom? That doesn't look good. Hatch and Gina were here meeting or something.
The door to the storeroom had been locked from the inside, correct?
3 streams of investigating? No, at least 3 streams of the game, I mean. Like, I'm anticipating at least 2 trials And then, like, wrapping up this, plus maybe, like, an epilogue.
Indeed. Nurse Milady, your friend.
I don't know. For all I know, there might be, like, a fake out, and then there's a whole nother trial or something. Ace Attorney games have been known to do that.
Is in a rather unfavorable situation. Of course, I personally believe it's all a load of poppycock.
Lots of plot happening last time. Good grief.
Yada yada, that's it.
Alright. If we know that much about the crime scene. They were both here. It was locked from the inside. I still say, since the hole in the storeroom door was so large, somebody could have locked it from quote-unquote the inside just by sticking their arm through, and then... Do you need the key to lock from the inside? I would assume that there's some sort of little knob you can turn.
Toby, how did the operation go? Is Holmesy all right now?
Well, I mean...
Cease your incoherent rambling! Susie. Ah, she's on edge.
Don't tell me Mr. Holmes is...
I don't think he is.
No, the operation was successful.
Did they find anesthetic that works?
It's just, how should I say this? We had to use anesthetic so hard that he turned normal as a result.
Hurry up and speak.
Yes, ma'am.
Salute.
Mr. Holmes had a general anesthesia used on him. It's a full body anesthetic.
A full body anesthetic? That's possible? It numbs your entire body? I wonder what that does to, like, your digestive tract.
It's the latest advancement in medicine, allowing the patient to sleep during major surgery.
Oh, put you to sleep, huh?
The most we do in Japan is use laughing gas when a cavity is filled.
However, despite being the latest advancement, it isn't as good as it seems.
You still feel pain?
It appears the drug wasn't working very well. It took a few hours before he went under.
He must have lost a lot of blood in that time. Laughing gas, Novocaine.
And for some reason, even when the operation was done, they couldn't wake him. He's in a coma?
What?
Uh-oh. Hopefully he wakes up before the trial. Or if the law of Ace Attorney drama holds true, then he'll wake up during the trial when we're about to lose and then change everything with a piece of evidence.
Here, this is my evidence. It's the bullet that was found inside my body. No one knows whether it was because of the anesthesia or because Mr. Holmes was tired. The surgical team can do nothing but stand by and watch over him.
I did a shot like that, Sherlock, in that bad of condition. Getting shot is a lot less survivable, or a lot less painless, harmless than a lot of movies show it. He was shot in what, the shoulder? Oh, that's like a major artery. I'm surprised he didn't bleed out. Wendy remembers in the Japanese text, yada yada was indeed repeated a lot. Oh, it really is good grief. My JoJo knowledge paid off.
Oh, Holmesy.
The second I know he's awake, I'll make sure to notify you, my lady.
Mr. Holmes is ever the exciting man. He's asleep and he's still keeping us on edge. Keeping us in suspense. Only Holmes can. Alright, let's check out the crime scene, huh? Blood. Shoot it with the bullet. Shoot it with the smoke bullet. Maybe it'll change color to the same one. There's a chalk outline here in the shape of Hatch's body. You can tell because it looks like an egg. Oh.
Oh, but Hatchling was such a good person.
Sometimes the good die before their time, Iris.
If you are wondering, it only seems that one round was fired. It pierced his heart.
From his back.
Ugh. I dare say he most likely died instantly.
From the shock, maybe?
Oh.
Iris, so sad. Don't cry. This mark here is really a bloodstain, isn't it?
Oh.
Time to shoot it?
Iris, I know this must all be painful for you. work to do. Instant shift in tone. Once science is afoot, there's no way she's letting go of the opportunity. Oh, it's difference. For Sherlock. It's for the sake of the investigation. We'll find his shooter. Is this the same color as the other sample? I'm colorblind, and I think not. I can tell not, even if I am. Blue blood. Hatch must have been very rich. Or at least royalty. She's fine, she has a gun. Wait, duck! Ah! Don't get shot. Nope, it's a totally different color than hatchling's sample from the other room. And let's add the sample to the court record as well. Blood sample has been updated. Blood sample, so far we have 2. Oh, did we see Sherlock Holmes' blood sample on the floor as well? Hatch's pawnbroker's green. So if it's different from both Hatch himself and Sherlock's blood, then that could mean that another person got shot that night. But who? Yaruin, welcome to the stream. How are you? Fun fact about fingerprinting. The first trial using fingerprinting as evidence was held at the Old Bailey in 1905. Hey, wow, that's around the time that this game takes place. That's pretty good. Historical accuracy in my Ace Attorney game. I like it. Along with Soseki Natsume. The writing team definitely had a respect for both history and the literature of that time. Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. Wasn't the pawn guy shot that night? Yeah, here, but his blood is a different color than the blood out in the main room on the calendar. So it's somebody else's. It could be Sherlock's, but if the bullet that shot Sherlock is still in his body, then what is the bullet out there? What is that? Well, the pledges to this pawn shop are packed together really tightly. There's so many of them. A lot. I guess a lot of people trust Hatch with their stuff. Bicycles, gramophones, musical instruments. There's even an enormous painting here. Bits and pieces of various people's lives are quietly connecting dust. In a way, something about this place feels just a little bit calming. If not for the bloodstains and noisy police officers roaming around anyway. Yeah, calming. Maybe more than 2 people were shot? Maybe. We'll have to check next time we see another bloodstain.
I suppose that's my fault. Sorry.
No need to apologize, Gregson. Although, munching on the fish and chips is contributing at least some noise. Just a little bit. Why are we not stealing stuff? We're good people. That'd be tampering. There are kind of like 5 police officers in the building. Maybe it's not a good idea to steal in front of them. Of all the things inside this storeroom, this box is the only thing that shows signs of having been searched. Oh! Yeah, maybe those shadowy figures were looking for Begundal stuff. Ah! What's the matter, Iris? This is the document box where I stored my manuscript. And it's open. Is it still in there? What? Iris's unpublished manuscript titled The Hound of the Baskervilles. I've got a bad feeling about this. See that Holmes of yours? He took that dodgy manuscript and flogged it off. And he's trying to keep that all on the hush from the Iris. I don't believe that. Sherlock is a good man. He's not Detective Goodman, though. That's a different character. Let's have another look inside the box. Another look? Another look? You've seen it before, have you? Okay. Good news. Good news, everyone. Gina was wrong. Oh! There we go. Iris's manuscript is in here. Oh, then were they looking for something else? I'm surprised. What else was in there? It is? So it is. What a relief, right, Eilers? Yeah. I didn't think Holmesy was lying to me, but it's still a relief to see it. Gina still planted that seed of doubt.
Now that seed has been uprooted firmly. She says that, but I can tell there's gloom behind that smile. Gloom. Gloom! Iris's manuscript has been filed in the court record. Let's read it. We've got time, right? You mean it was in there? Now Susato has stolen it. Ah, yes, of course. You know, the court record. What are you talking about, Naruhodo? The court record has always been inside my kimono. Now, excuse me while I go make a quick stop to our flat so I can, you know, keep it safe somewhere. Can we check it? Down to the Baskervilles. Is something else in there? Let's see. Maybe not, considering that we checked it already, the box. There's only one police officer in this room. We can easily distract him. This is true. Still not gonna steal anything. This is all just crap that would just... This is all just crap that would just stay in the flat or in my apartment if it was me. I've got enough stuff in here as it is. I need to clean out stuff. The Hound of the Baskervilles. Iris signs with a little heart. It looks like a little flower to me. That's adorable. Susato already knew the title of this book, even though it's unpublished. Pleading the fifth, aren't we? I suppose I can't do anything but wait until she's ready to tell me why. I'm really sorry. It's for the case, Susie. Let me know. Nothing outstanding about it I can see. Alright. We'll probably check it out later. The actual script. Yeah, that's already checked. Check the gun, I think. Yeah, the gun's the only thing I can see. It's adorable. It's cute. This is a gun! And it's real! I'm sure you've seen it before. It's Atch's gun. Do you think this is the weapon that the murderer used? It looks like it. If there are 5 rounds chambered, then for sure. What's the deal? You two just climbed up all of a sudden. Well, this is the first time I've ever seen a gun in person. No, it's not! Wait, was Susie not there when... Oh, right. She wasn't there when Hatch pulled it on himself. Or was he? She was! I just have some bad memories associated with guns. You know, a certain trial involving a certain person who is totally not your dead father. I mean, what? I mean, what? No, I didn't say anything, Iris. But there's no doubt in my mind that this is the gun Hatch had yesterday. So you have seen it. Oh, the little heart at the end of Watson. I can only offer my life as an apology for my transgression. Well, now we can't even have that. Oh. It really is the exact same gun. Last night, when I looked into the storeroom through the door's window, Gina was holding that gun. But why? It would seem that Hatch only kept 1 bullet in the gun at all times. And is it empty? And that 1 bullet has already been fired. The chamber is empty now. So this gun was only fired once, huh? You only get 1 shot. Let's take a look at that script again. Oh yeah, there's a little heart here. I like it. That's cute. I didn't even see that. It's so tiny. I'm playing it on actual 3DS. So you guys have it nice that you actually get a little blown up view of the top screen. Is that all? I guess that's all in the room. Oh wait, I haven't even checked the blood stain. Like the actual chalk outline. I just checked the blood stain itself. Iris. I'm okay. We've got to catch the real killer. We gotta catch him. Yes, of course. We absolutely must catch him. For Sherlock. I just hope it's not a case where, like, if we get the trial wrong, then the miracle never happened and then Sherlock ends up dying. That would break my heart. He may not be the most useful detective, but he is the greatest detective. Hey, Gregson, you want to see the latest manuscript? You want to see everything about what's been written about you?
This is... ladies!
Yep,
This is my newest work. It's called The Hound of the Baskervilles.
What an interesting title. In that case, could it be that? Do I, Tobias Gregson, make an appearance?
He's the Ash Ketchum of detectives. Not the most competent, but you just root for him every time. And he has an awesome looking Greninja. Imagine fan art of Sherlock Holmes with a Greninja as his Pokemon. He doesn't? Imagine if he was a Pokemon trainer. What Pokemon would he have, I wonder? For some reason, I'm imagining Smeargle. Diary Hit 6, welcome back to the stream. You're in time. A little bit late, but we haven't done much. We're investigating. I thought the trial was starting, but I was mistaken. I forgot what happened at the end of the last stream. I wonder. I can't quite remember. Me neither, Iris.
Oh, really? I'll be waiting with bated breath then.
But if you do appear in it, you're probably just a cameo. As long as it's not a negative one.
I'll arrest you, amateur attorney. Do you want to die?
Wrong game. I really can't get used to this difference in treatment. It's okay, Naruto. Just put on a pink wig and wear a little dress, and then Tobias, too, will treat you nicely. Alright, nothing else new, huh? I think that's it. Blood samples? You got any opinion on this? No? Okay, no. Time to drink some tea. Nice. I could go for some tea right now. I think that's all I can see in here. The game would probably stop me from leaving if I hadn't seen everything. Why not? Yes, that's what Sherlock would have. A why not? A why not? Diary has to go soon? You dropped your phone and cracked the screen. Oh, that sucks. Hope you can get it fixed for not too much of a cost, Diary Hit. Oh, are you watching on your phone right now? With cracked screen? My coworker had a cracked iPhone screen for the longest time. And it was just... It got so bad that his entire screen just looked like a spider web. But he still used it, and it bothered me to no end because he, like, tested the website on it. Tested our company's website. And, like, I'm sure... Just get a new phone, man! He finally replaced it just because it stopped working finally. I think I missed something. Yeah, no. I'm not getting any more typewriter. Maybe we can visit Sherlock? No. He's still not ready. He's still asleep. Ah, jeez. I think I might have missed something then. Let's present everything to Tobias and see if we can make him talk. Or maybe if we can see more bloodstains? No. Oh, wait. I thought he was doing the generic item text. Alright, let's read that. Yup. Inspector, could I ask you to take a look at this?
Whoa, this is a pledge ticket. It looks as though Hatch didn't prepare the form. He just grabbed the newest piece of paper. This is the ticket that Pickpocket used to withdraw McGundle's coat yesterday, right?
Oh no, this one is different.
Come again? You deny an inspector's theory despite your dark clothing?
Look, I'm gonna get naked if it makes you trust me, okay? Okay, you can quote me on that. Like he said, Toby, it's different.
Well, of course, I thought so from the start, yes. If milady says so, then what exactly is this?
This is a second pledge ticket.
A second one, eh?
A second?
McGundle had pledged something else to this shop. So where is it? It's gotta be in the back somewhere.
Is that so?
It seems we ought to discuss this matter in more detail.
I should talk with the inspector one more time. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know how this game works. More dialogue. So it looks like even he wasn't aware that there was another ticket, huh? This is the one on the back of the photo, I think. Rakunda's got a camera out for a naked chicken. I mean, you can get pictures of those all over the internet. You can get a picture of a lot of naked things on the internet. Oh, Don't let anybody know that I told you that. It's a secret. I'm sorry, Dire Hit. $80 for a repair? It's not that bad. Get naked, Naruhodo. Peach Bud. Huh, Colonel. This was inside Mr. McGundle's coat pocket.
What? Does that mean that?
The discs that you took in this pledge ticket were both inside that coat.
Maybe we really should have brought it back and examined it more thoroughly.
Maybe you should have. Maybe if you actually did your jobs, you'd find out that Gina is perfectly innocent. Huh? According to this pledge ticket, Mr. McGundle left one more thing at the shop. Maybe you should have done your jobs. Oh, what a concept.
A small box, that's what the ticket says, at least.
Is it here?
Do you have any idea, Toby? There should be still a pledge belonging to McGundle here, right?
That's true. You're certainly not wrong. So, don't look at me with such expectant eyes, milady. I feel like I'm going to be squashed under that gaze.
Look, we're gonna interrogate you as much as it takes. Also, do not fill up on fish and chips. You're going to gain so much weight. Look at him go. Kinda looks like a chicken pecking at his food.
Yep.
Inspector Gregson, this is where you need to buck up. Buck up. Where's Nash?
Shut up, boy.
Channeling Kratos over here.
There is one thing I've noticed, however. The date on this ticket says that the redemption period has already ended.
So if anything, it should... Oh, yeah, that's right. If anything, it should be in the front and not the back. It might have already been sold, too.
Oh, you're right. The limit is 2 months after all.
Pack.
So that small box is no longer in the storeroom?
Exactly. A pledge being forfeited means...
It may be out on the shelves of the shop floor.
The shop shelves, huh? We should go and have a look now.
There's no point.
Why not?
There's a large number of small boxes that have been pledged. What's more, there's no record in the ledger about which specific box belonged to McGundle.
Then we're just gonna have to check them all, aren't we?
But either way, just in case, I think we should look.
Oh, why, yes, of course. We won't know until we try.
Yada does it. Well, it looks like we have our clue. Right. Let's see. Any small boxes around here? Naruhodo grabs a small box, turns around, shows it to Susie. Makes it look like a marriage proposal, doesn't it?
Naruhodo, I'm not ready for that commitment.
Just letting you look at the evidence, Susie. Come on. Gumshoe's better than that guy. It's sad, but it's true. I miss Gumshoe. He hasn't been in a game in forever. Oh man, when I play Ace Attorney Investigations 2, I'm going to absolutely adore Gumshoe. Oh, such a pure boy. Gumshoe's a good boy.
So he's selling these items because they weren't claimed? They all have price tags, so I guess so. But there's so much stuff here.
I wonder if the small box on this pledge receipt is in here. McGundle deposited that box 2 months ago.
It might be here, but I'm not sure if we have the time to find it.
Well, we're gonna have to.
All we know that it's a box. We have no idea what kind of box it might be.
Even a cardboard box. Colonel. Mr. Holmes said that a pawn shop was like a safe deposit box. What if McGundle hid something really important inside the box before depositing it? Remember to check all the boxes for false bottoms. If you're ever in a escape room, which are really cool by the way, every time there's a box, check out for hidden compartments under the lid, under the bottom of the box. You'd be surprised.
If he did, he probably locked it first.
Alright, looks like I have no choice. We'll just have to smash open every single box. Susato, toss! Oh, it's been a while since I've had one of those. I've missed it. Thank you, Susie. Gumshoe had that great body. You liked his big, chunky frame, huh? Although in the official art, he's not really that wide. It's just his sprite. It's a music box. Remember how there's so many? It makes sense. You know what? You may be onto something, Rakunda. Didn't we see a music box, like, in the very front of the store earlier? Do something as barbarian as that, and you'll be arrested in a flash. We'll let the police decide that, okay? No need for the toss. It's been a while since I've been victimized by the Susato toss. How nostalgic. Nostalgic. 2 whole months. Get that counter out. I think I got rid of it. Damn. Egg. Yes, this is Hatch's shop. Huh? Wasn't this here yesterday? Looks like a small box to me. I like how it kind of looks like a dragon's head. If you fiddle with this handle, it pops right open, but I can't figure out how to close it.
Ooh, that's a classical stereoscope.
Oh, not a music box. What? This thing is a stereoscope? Ooh, it probably is a music box, and that music disc that McGundle had was the key. That is a clever mechanism. I like that. Come to think of it, Mr. Holmes showed us one of those stereograms yesterday, but he used the huge machine over there instead.
Yeah, that one is for exhibitions. It lets you switch between photos really easily. This one is just a simple stereoscope for home viewing.
It's a Viewmaster? I can't tell you how many Viewmasters I've had over my entire life. And you know what's crazy? I think they're... Remember those little plastic thing that you put the slide in and you can see photos in 3D? I think they're going into VR. Like they're actually making a enterprise level VR product. Like the Vive or the Oculus. It's crazy. The little toy company, they're actually going into VR now. Well, let's see if it's any good. It's a Walkman. Yeah, plug your Beats by Dre into them.
They even have special shops that sell stereograms. Oh, and I have one of these too.
If I bring this back to Japan and sell it, I could make a killing. Naruhodo thinking only about profit. Alright, 1 box down, a lot more to go. Here? Over here? No, that's the stereoscope. An amazing device that allows you to see photographs in 3D. If only I had a 3DS. Mr. Holmes showed it to me yesterday. At the time, I couldn't have imagined what would happen to him just that night. Oh, those were the good old days. Where's the place Sherlock Holmes got shot, actually? I want to test his blood. Music box. First VR was made by Nintendo. Virtual Boy. I actually saw a documentary at some point in my life, I think during a psychology class, of early VR. And apparently they had VR on computers with full 3D environments back in like the 80s. Which totally blew me away. I didn't even think computer graphics were advanced back then. Like a whole head-mounted display and you could actually look around. Look at how far technology has come. You got people playing Job Simulator now on their HTC Vive. I actually have a Vive. I've streamed in VR a total of once, and it was not a convenient setup. I need to find like a lapel microphone or something.
This is a music box. You had them in your country, right, Ryu?
Yeah, but I've never seen or heard one this big before.
Really? Want to listen to it?
Let's do it. Oh, so nice.
What do you think? Beautiful, right?
Yeah, I guess it is. Well, those policemen are glaring daggers at us. What? Don't you want some investigating music? I know some good investigating music. I'll just put that on.
Oh, they won't bite. If they do, Tommy will come running for me.
I'm glad that Iris is on our side. Two soundtracks playing at the same time. Sorry, Box 15. Alright. What else? There's gotta be a clue here somewhere. Don't get Raccoon started on tech advancement. You still have a 256 megabyte thumb drive. I'm pretty sure I still have like a 64 megabyte memory card somewhere. I use that for my PSP. Oh my gosh, that is nostalgic. Now you can get 2 terabyte flash drives. Technology, wow. It's the Monokuma files! If only the Monokuma file was here to tell me exactly how Hatch died. There's the shop ledger and the scribbled memo. And this is... Huh. I wonder why this little picture is just sitting around here. Is that anything like the picture we have? Can I check the back of this? It's similar, very similar. If not the same. The cat in this picture is really cute. It reminds me a little of Wagahai. I've never known a cat... Oh wait, we read this already. It's fine. Why is that picture here? It's like the same picture.
Oh, there's writing on the back. Really? Let me see, Susie.
Remember Windows 3.1? Unfortunately, before my time. The earliest I remember is 95. Oh boy, I played the original Rayman on that. 15th of February, 10:30 p.m. Article, men's coat. Value, £1. Redemption deadline, 15th of April, 10:30 p.m. Wow, down to the time, huh? A men's coat? It must be pretty high quality to be worth a whole £1. Is this? Wow, £1 for a coat. Inflation.
This must be the pledge ticket Gina Bean used yesterday to withdraw that coat.
Yeah, she was wearing it earlier, wasn't she? McGundle's coat, huh? Does McGundle just have like a whole notepad of cat photos to use as note scribblings? Oh, not McGundle, Hatch. 2 copies of the same photo. I wonder what the significance of that is. I can't believe this guy is just scribbling his documents on the back of photographs.
Maybe he just uses whatever scraps he can find.
Is that blood?
Blood? Where? I have to say though, this photo, I feel like I've seen it somewhere recently. You think?
Oh, recently is an understatement. We just got something like it from Gina Bean.
Oh, right. She handed us a picture, didn't she? What are you waiting for, Naruhodo? Hurry up and take out the picture. Whip it out. Jeez, girls are so impatient. What do you mean, girls, Naruhodo? It's slightly different. Like, I can tell it's a bit of a different angle. You know what? Cross your eyes. Look at the picture and cross your eyes. It's 3D. Oh, wow. I'm doing it right now. This is cool. Oh, no. This probably made use of the Nintendo 3DS 3D. I can't do it. It's no good. They are the same photo after all. Not quite. A little bit different. Raccoon is 32, but you still remember a 3.1. You were a geek even back then. I would have been 2 if I was born that early. I would too. I'm 27. I'm old. Trainer Millie could never cross their eyes to get 3D images. Oh, I just tried it right now. It's really cool. It works well.
I figured it out.
Sorry, Iris. I also figured it out.
I know the amazing secret behind these 2 photos.
Huh? Secret? What is she talking about? The secret of the outside world? Wrong game.
Please, Iris, let us in on the secret. Should I?
I gotta ask her what the secret is. Should I? Let's get it over with. I already figured it out. Tower Bobo, hi, welcome back to the stream. It's been a long time. You'll be here later. You'll be here later. You've just been referred to by Rachel Mullins as her favorite minion. Her favorite minion? Banana. Not that kind of minion. Hector's gotta go. All right, Hector. Thanks for hanging out. It's a good thing I started early today. Have a good night. I'll catch you later. Next time. So, Iris, the picture we found on Hatch's counter and the picture we got from Gina. What is the secret behind these two identical pictures? Not quite.
They're different.
I'm just imagining Iris staring intently at the pictures with her eyes crossed.
These two photos aren't the same.
Oh, what?
Look at the two pictures again. Look very carefully.
Wrong chat. Okay, Bobo.
Just a tad different, right?
You may be right. It kind of seems like it. Totally, it's really cool. I'm so glad I can cross my eyes on command. It freaks people out sometimes because I do it for fun. And it makes people think there's something wrong with me. Nah, there is, but not that.
But what does that tiny difference mean for us? It means that these pictures are two parts of one whole.
I don't think I get it.
These two photos are to be used with a stereoscope. They're really big in London at the moment.
I gathered. A stereoscope. I feel like I've heard of that somewhere before. You know, somewhere before, like with the one Sherlock told me about. No way.
Oh, now that I think about it, Mr. Holmes showed us one yesterday. Look, over there.
Oh, that's the thing that lets you see pictures in full detail.
Actually, even without a stereoscope, you can still view a stereogram if you know how.
What? Really? Here it goes. Cross your eyes. Or, you know, have a Nintendo 3DS.
Do you know why we see a basic picture in 3 dimensions in the first place?
No, I have no idea. Not common knowledge back then. Nobody had a Viewmaster. Nobody had Oculus Rift.
No. Then I guess I'll have to explain.
Iris looks really excited. She gets to school some fools. We're in the middle of our investigation, but it wouldn't hurt to ask, I suppose. I am deeply interested in the answer. That's the spirit. We're gonna have a theater of logic and reason? Just for stereoscopes? Maybe not.
So, Ryu, why do you think we see the world in 3 dimensions?
Because we got 2 eyes. I wouldn't really know. I just see what I see. Wow. To live in earlier times.
The answer to that is because you have 2 eyes.
Speak for yourself. My eyes? I mean, sure, everyone has 2. It is freaky to think about there being a time in human history where they didn't understand that your 2 eyes let you perceive in 3D. Like, has nobody ever just closed one eye before and noticed it?
Yeah, try covering one eye at a time and you'll probably see what I mean.
Oh, they're probably doing something with the 3D of the 3DS here right now. I stream from a 2DS.
When you look with your left eye, and when you look with your right eye, your line of sight changes little, doesn't it?
Oh, you're right. The relative position of everything changes slightly.
Your brain then creates an image from those differences.
No shoot.
That's how we can see things stereoscopically.
Wow, that's really impressive. It's incredible that the brain can do that.
Oh, then in that case, are these 2 pictures a similar concept? This is the view as seen from the left eye, and this is the view as seen from the right eye. Am I correct?
When you show them like that, they're very different.
Good job, Susie. You catch on quick.
So if you can create an image using your brain with these 2 photos, you get a so-called stereoscopic image.
Oh, I see you've got it now too, Ryu.
That stereoscope fills in for the role of the brain then. I wish I had something to fill in for the role of my brain. Yeah, I think Nash is still borrowing it.
Now, as long as you have 2 photos, 2 eyes, and 1 brain, you can look at a photo stereoscopically, even without the stereoscope.
All right, I got at least 2 of those things. You can really do that? Windy. Gosh, I still don't fully understand it. You feel a bit stupid. No, they're just going in a bit too much detail. 2 eyes, 2 different images. Your brain just says, okay, this is how it works. This is how this brain use image good. Brain make 3D. Ooga booga.
Okay, let's give it a go. Try looking at these as one image using just your eyes.
You wonder if this is the same on the Android. Probably. Like, it probably will tell you to cross your eyes or something.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Or maybe, like, makes a 3D model. Susato really likes this, huh? It's neat. World's first Viewmaster.
The most important thing you have to do first is cross your eyes. Can you both do it?
Oh, yeah! The 3DS might be detecting that I don't have 3D on, so it could be... Yeah, it could be just telling me to cross my eyes because of that. Cross our eyes? I wonder if I can manage it.
Okay, let's give it a go.
I'm crossing my eyes. Can I see it yet? Oh, God! Looks like I don't have to imagine it. Oh! She looks adorable. I like how that just happened in real time.
Just like this.
Oh my gosh. Susie, are you gonna do it too? Prepare yourselves. Okay, I'll go next. Get ready, Naruhodo. I love this. This is amazing. Disturbing. Disturbingly adorable.
Like this, right? Yeah, your turn, Ryu. The key is to look at the tip of your nose with both eyes.
Oh, no poop. This is kind of a terrifying sight.
Okay, that's a test run. This time, let's do it for real.
All right. You got your eyes ready, chat? You got your brain ready? Let me know if I can borrow anybody's brain.
First, while looking at one of the pictures, gradually cross your eyes.
Whoa.
You should start seeing double. You should try it too, Ryu.
I guess I have no choice but to try. Oh. Not gonna let me do it side by side? I guess it's because I don't have the 3D on.
Did you see double? This time.
Oh no, it's just saying that's how you're supposed to do it.
Line these 2 pictures up and then gradually cross your eyes again. It should start to blur a little, like this. And then...
Ooh. It's working.
Those blurred pictures should meet right in the middle to make one whole. Naruhodo, the pictures merge together in the middle. I can see them 3-dimensionally now.
What? You can see something. Susato, your eyes are still crossed.
So, Ryu, how about you give it a go?
Uh-oh. I think she's stuck. You think they'd probably still do it even if the 3D was on? Probably. I'll never know.
Ignore the picture at the side and gradually cross your eyes. Then adjust how you're crossing your eyes until the 2 pictures overlap in the middle.
Like this? Oh. It looks amazing. I love it. Get it. The game is taking so long to explain just this simple concept. I enjoy it. Shadowheart, what's up? Welcome back. Meow. Yeah. Yeah. Little kitty cat.
Okay, good job. This is the principle behind stereoscopic imagery. Wow. Egg. I don't know who discovered this, but it is most certainly amazing.
Now that is a good egg. Shadowheart just came back after a stream. Well, welcome back. Just in time for the Ace Tardies. Yeah, I don't know how long I can go because I was already streaming before this. But I'll try to at least finish the investigation.
So, did the stereoscope work for you?
I found it a little difficult to focus. Not true. I'm a master at eye crossing.
You know, there are some people who just get it, but others kind of struggle with it.
That's me.
That's why we have this device right here.
Then why'd you make me go through the trouble of focusing with my eyes?
Oh, I remember. The device was sitting here yesterday as well. First, you flick this little part here.
What?
Then wedge the two photographs in there.
Look at that! Capcom actually making use of the 3DS 3D. Wow, even when I'm watching you use it, I just can't make head nor tail of this thing. Of this thing.
Stereoscopes are really popular in London right now.
I heard.
Just about every household has one. They're just flying off the shelves.
Viewmaster stock rising. But if everyone in London has this convenient little device, what was the point of crossing our eyes in the first place? It's cheaper. It's fun.
Don't you think there's a certain charm to seeing it by yourself?
I think so. Stereoscopes. Iris has told me so much about them. I just hope this knowledge comes in handy. Well, if it's in the court record, probably. Ah, yeah. Well, that was a fun diversion. It's apparently important evidence, so let's keep it for later. Shovel. There's a huge ledger left open on the counter. It must be difficult to keep track of all the pledges people bring in.
If I were him, I'd want to get everything sold off as quickly as possible.
It looks like Hatch was really meticulous when it came to recording his stock. I guess whoever takes up the shop in his stead will not have too hard of a time. I'm sure it's a shock to everybody who only comes here once in a while. Poor dude. We will get vengeance for him. Mark my words. Oh, we can check this again? Shouldn't we look in the book to find out the pledge we were looking for? I'm pretty sure all it would tell us is that it's a small box, which again puts us in the same situation we're in. I don't think the book was examinable. I'll check after this. Ugh, a green bloodstain. I can't say it's the prettiest sight. A green bloodstain? Nintendo must have censored it.
Some people have really cute pink or purple blood, you know.
Pink blood? Perish the thought.
Pooh! Everyone has different blood running through our veins.
I wonder what color mine would be.
Black like your clothing.
Oh no! Like my soul. Alright, let's check out this side. I don't think I can check the ledger. Nah, guess not. That would have been the smart thing to do. Is there even anything else? I'm kind of out of stuff to check. Any small boxes here? No? Alright, time to play Find the Pixel, guys. Where are the security cameras that Sherlock Holmes installed in Hatch's shop? Shouldn't we know about those? Maybe present something to Iris? Blood samples. I can't believe we can tell the difference between two people's blood samples. You're honestly incredible, Iris. Yeah, for this time? Forensics.
Yep, I'm incredible. At some point, me and Holmesy plan to shake the foundations of our scientific world.
She is incorrect. There are 8 types. I'm sure she only said a subset of them. It's not like she said there are only this many types and that's it. Her science is not that advanced yet.
What about you, Naruhodo? I think you should shake the foundations of Japan's courts.
Yeah, maybe. At some point. Did I talk to the policeman? Oh, you know, you're right. I should talk to more of them. I only talked to like... Actually, no, I did talk to all of them. Yeah. Yeah, he just said this
Calendar is an important clue. And also, don't tell my boss, or else I'll get overtime.
So naturally, we should probably tell his boss. It's only fair. Don't you want more money from overtime? Any new topics from Gregson? Not what I meant to do. Let's see what we got. Nothing? Present, maybe? When in doubt, present. White cat. Inspector Gregson, I'd like to ask you about this. No? Okay, tea time.
Blah, 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 glug, glug, glug.
Yeah. The blood samples. No? Gregson's gonna have to go to the bathroom after this. Loading up on tea. Just going through the motions, making sure I'm not missing anything. Maybe at this point, can I examine anything new? Just double checking, or else I'll leave and not come back for like ever. No, check that. I think I checked everything. The stool, maybe? Oh, yeah. Alright, let's move around. Maybe something new has happened. Baker Street? Maybe on Baker Street itself? I don't see any typewriter telling me that something new is here, but let's check around. A coach from Scotland Yard is parked in front of the pawn shop.
I can't believe something so terrible happened this close to home.
Iris looks so sad. More like this close to Holmes. I'm sorry. I should have done something to prevent this. You should have protected Sherlock. Mamoru.
Naruhodo, you should have taken the bullet.
Okay, hold on. Let's not be too hasty.
Nah, you don't need to apologize for anything.
Huh?
The criminal's the one to blame after all. Let's investigate as much as we can.
You're right. Let's get to it. Is there anything even here to look at? Just the flat itself. It's been 2 months since we started renting Mr. Holmes' attic. Wow. I definitely didn't imagine it would turn out like this when I was locked in that wardrobe. Back when I thought that Asogi was still alive. Asogi!
When Holmesy gets better, we're gonna throw a big party.
Yeah, knowing Mr. Holmes, I bet he'll be back any day now.
Yep.
We'll call it a blood donation party.
Yes, of course, I need more blood. I kind of lost a lot. Like a whole lot. It's a wonder I'm even still alive and kicking.
The jail. We just came from here. Oh? Something new? Probably just saying that Gina's out for questioning. Huh. Gina isn't here.
She's most likely being questioned at this time. Hey, not so fast.
What's up, Iris?
Judging by the current state of this cell, I surmise that Genevieve stole the guard's key and broke out of prison.
Oh? Oh, is it just open?
What?
She'll still show up at the trial, though. Oh, Gina. Oh, Gina, you cod. Seriously? Majide. She should know that this will be just make her look more guilty. That sounds okay, then. We don't need a trial. It's fine. Although a man is dead.
Oh, come on, guys. That was obviously a joke.
Ow. I'm saying. Oh, I believed you. Jeez, you scared me. I thought you were making a great deduction. Nah, there wasn't enough theater of logic and reason.
When you say things, they just seem so persuasive.
Would Iris ever lie to you? Maybe Gina's rubbing off on her.
Please, you must pay more attention to the influence your words can have on others. Oh, great detectives aren't allowed to make jokes. Is that what you're saying?
No! Sherlock is enough of a joke. But he's a good joke. Well, if Mr. Holmes said it, we probably would have just laughed it off.
I feel sorry for him now.
Anyway, Gina probably won't be back for some time. Shall we continue our investigation?
Yeah, hop to it, you two.
Alright. Fancy way of the game saying, come back later. Sounds good to me. Nothing? Alright, I'm clearly missing something. Anything new at the Chief Justice Office? No? Just checking. Where could I be missing something? If anything, it should be inside the shop. Alright, find the pixel, let's go! I love this game. Or maybe present something to someone? Alright, bottom of the floor. Seems clear. A little bit higher up. Seems clear. A little bit higher up. Seems clear. A little bit higher up. See, I have to use the 3DS's analog stick. So if I'm not like perfectly straight with the aiming, it goes off. Da, 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 da. Ba, ba, da, da. I'm just assuming that the security camera is up on the shelf. Danganronpa style. No? Systematic searches. Beep. Boop. Nothing showing up on radar. Cannot find clue. Cannot find evidence. Evidence not found. Error. Error. I'm betting it's probably something I need to present to somebody, actually. Let's go. Systematic! Could you take a look at this? Nope. Apparently not. You can't find it because it was stolen! Ah, that's it. Clearly. Have I presented anything to Toby? A couple of things, but not everything.
I feel bad for Gina Bean. If it weren't for me, she wouldn't have ended up in this mess. But tomorrow, she'll definitely be okay, right?
Yeah, I'll do everything in my power to defend her tomorrow.
Gina Bean really will be okay, right?
She looks even more worried than she did before. Maybe presenting evidence isn't the best idea. This is my manuscript.
My manuscript.
It really was kept safe in Hatch's shop.
Yeah, but when I think about it, it really is strange. I spent so much time writing it. Why can't I publish the story specifically?
Maybe it involves John's death?
Why would Holmesy say something like that?
That I don't know. Which it would be weird because it's based on John's notes, so John probably didn't write that he died. All we can do is wait until he tells you.
Wait, could it be? He didn't think he had a big enough role in it.
Can't call it The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes without Holmes now, can we? Something about that doesn't seem quite right. Though the fact that I can't confidently say that isn't the case is rather telling. Egotistical much? Alright, let's go see what we can show off to Toby. Present the second cat photo? I think I already did, but let's try it again. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Thanks for helping out, though. Chat. Good to know that you're trying to help. Inspector Gregson, I'd like to ask you about this.
Nope, I would like some tea instead. Glug, glug, glug.
Alright, let's go. The manuscript I think I already showed. Yep, this is Milady's. Is Toby... is he part of it?
Yeah, he has a terrible role as the villain.
Inspector Gregson, I'd like to ask you about this. Windy says, hey, did I miss something really obvious? Like, really super obvious? Uh-oh. I bet I did. Tea? No, thank you. Is it my attorney badge? No? Okay. That would have been really silly. It's the pledge ticket. Oh. You know what? I took it for granted because I think Gina told me about it. Looks like the curse has prevailed. Chris doesn't look at the back of photos. Apparently. Oh, look, there's a fingerprint. I just do not look at the back of anything, do I? Worst LPer ever. Big brain. Look, I told you I didn't have a brain tonight. Maybe I should just go to sleep instead. Thank you, Windy. This is the ticket that Gina took to the pawn shop yesterday, right?
That's right. She got it from Mr. McGundle 2 months ago.
Article, men's coat. And there was a second receipt in that coat pocket.
2 days before the omnibus incident, he deposited a small box.
I wonder if that's connected to this case. I took it for granted because the story already told me that this was a pledge ticket, but there's this that we totally just never mentioned. A fingerprint.
Naruhodo? Actually, something is bothering me.
Oh, what a coincidence. There's something bothering me too. This streamer just doesn't like to look at evidence. The back of papers? Nobody ever writes on those.
It's this dark red stain here.
It looks like blood, doesn't it? Well, there's our third blood stain. Susato probably noticed too. And if that's the case...
Yes, it's time for Iris to help us out.
Shoot the photo! Let's show this to her before we forget. Here we are, trying to cross our eyes at it. We just had to look at the back of it this whole time. Alright, now we can present it to her. We kind of already did, we just never looked at the back. Alright, thank you so much for that, Windy. We would have been stuck for a good couple, like 20 more minutes if you had not told me about that. Shouldn't I just make it a habit in every Ace Attorney game to check the evidence? I should, but I don't. I'm used to the old series where you didn't have to actually look at the evidence itself.
Whoa, this really does look like blood.
It looks like a mark from a glove. More specifically, a leather glove. Oh, so no fingerprint, huh? Sometimes the lack of a fingerprint is the fingerprint.
All right, let's leave the rest of us to this little baby.
Go, go, gaga. What do you got for us, baby? Ah, it's Hatch's blood, is it? Green blood incoming? Nope. Wow. Oh, no, wait. It's different from the Hatches. Ah, dang it. Color blindness.
This is another color we haven't seen yet. And let's record the sample too.
Curious and curiouser. Why are there 3 people shot here?
If only we knew who any of these samples might belong to.
Can we go to the hospital and see if they'll let us have something with Sherlock's blood on it? Maybe some operating coat, maybe a scrubs from the operating room? I wonder about this blood.
Ooh, do you have an idea, Ryu?
Rakuna wants teal blood. Teal is an amazing color. If we know anything from Flavio, you know, Flavio? You don't know Flavio? Oh, you'll learn. Do we actually know whose blood this is? I do. Yeah. I think I might know whose blood this is. Leaving the color aside for now, I think I've got a deduction of my own this time.
Same here. Oh my, both of you?
Sure, just let me choose from a convenient list of people so that I can tell you what I know.
So, Ryu, who do you think it is?
It's me. My blood. This blood most likely came from thrice-fired mortar. If this is really a pledge ticket from the night of the omnibus murder, I think. It was thrice-fired mortar?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I mean, all that stuff happened 2 whole months ago. It's a little difficult to remember the name of a murder victim I never met. Whatever the case, I'm pretty confident in the thrice-fired part. Do I need to save? I probably should have saved in order to see what the other answers were, huh? Oh well, too late now. It's not like I'm gonna miss out on health.
You mean the victim from Mr. McGundle's trial? If so, yes, I do believe he was a bricklayer named Mortar.
How appropriate.
Then this bloodstain is 2 months old?
Yeah, I think so. Gina brought this pledge ticket here just yesterday. It's a safe assumption that the bloodstain was already on it before then.
That means that this blood got on the ticket where the murder occurred.
Hey now! So it wasn't just any old scrap of paper, it was a picture that McGundle had.
Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that Mr. McGundle was wearing leather gloves at the time.
McGundle voice incoming.
It's human nature to try and help someone fallen before you, don't you think? So I reached out with my hands to him, paying no mind to the blood that would stain my gloves.
And totally not because you killed him. The bloodstain here looks like it came from the thumb of a leather glove. But at the time, Mr. McGundle himself wasn't injured. That means that the blood actually came from the murder victim. It can only be Mr. Mortars.
Wow, Naruhodo, you sound just like Mr. Holmes himself.
Except a little less silly, probably. That just makes it sound like my deduction was way off the mark, though. Ah, exactly. Naruhodo knows what's up.
I agree with your deductions, Ryu. All right, then we should make a note of this.
Pledge ticket code has been updated in the court record. Blood samples have been updated in the court record. Yeah. Let's go. Doong, doong, doong. I don't know of any grandfather clock that goes doong. Ding dong, bing bong.
Hoo-hoo! Hick! That scared me half to death! How dare Hashling set a trap like that?
I'm pretty sure it's just noon or something. I don't think that was the intention.
Why, it's gotten so late. It may be prudent to go and visit Gina soon.
Oh, look at that. Now the plot can progress. Dire Hit's phone is fixed. All right. Good stuff. That was fast. Congratulations. Huh? Why? Naruhodo being savage to Sherlock now that he's not here. It's the truth, though.
We still don't know for sure whether or not she will let you represent her in tomorrow's trial. We should visit her one last time to make sure we're all on the same page.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Hey, Ryu! If you don't want my defense, go on and tear it up. Remember that?
Huh? Did I say that? Was I that cool and edgy?
Indeed you did. Yep. The paperwork submission deadline for tomorrow's trial is fast approaching.
All right. I need to go talk to Gina again. We'll get that signature. And she will let us represent her. Yeah! It's all gonna go hunky-dory. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Hi, Gina. How you doing? How's your coat? Oh, Gina. I see you're back.
Gina, it appears that I finished questioning you for the day. Questioning. Good job, Gina Bean. It must have been rough. Huh? Yeah, I mean, I'm all good.
Thank you for earlier. We got to investigate Hatch's shop thanks to you.
Huh? Ace.
Am I the ace? Am I the ace attorney? Is it aces?
You're not gonna ask how it went? We were investigating so hard, you know.
What's the point in asking?
Everyone's pointing the finger at me.
Really?
Really?
They're only doing that because they're rushing. If they just spent a little bit time investigating, they'd know you're innocent. Gina, we came to ask you for your final answer. We're phoning in a lifeline. We're on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Final answer? What do you mean, like?
Are you going to let me defend you in court tomorrow or not? Want to cut her, then use a bomb? This isn't Metal Gear Solid. Oh no. Pause.
They're going to stop accepting paperwork for the trial soon. Oh, huh.
All of her usual fight is gone now. Her sass. We need to know... Oh, a smoke bomb! I thought you wanted to blow her up! We need to know if it's her blood. Then you have to use a knife. Maybe just prick her with a little needle. Even when you try to act tough, you can't hide the fear. I know how that feels. Ah, Gina. Gina. Open up to us, girl. It's gonna be alright. We'll prove your innocence. The walls could use some color on them. 2 birds with 1 stone. 2 stones with 1 bird. That's a new one. I don't think we need to paint the cell with her blood. I don't think she'd survive. It's the Grim Reaper's curse, but she hasn't been declared innocent yet. It's the Grim Reaper's curse.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Fine, just stop looking at me like that, Iris. Oh, cross-eyed. Sorry, I was trying to look at this photo. Let me ask for something first, though. Do you have any idea who the real killer is?
Unfortunately, no, not yet. Don't even know their names.
Seriously? Gina, not yet means... Naruhodo doesn't think that you're the criminal.
We believe in you. We believe in our client to the bitter end. Something I gotta teach my grandson. We don't know who the real killer is yet. But there are things that we do know.
Uh-huh. What do you know?
For example, did you know if you cross your eyes you can see a 3D photo? It's really neat. Here. Gina, you broke into the shop last night. And we know why. Oh? Theater of logic and reason? The reason that Gina broke into the storeroom last night. Ooh, here it comes. I have to present it right now. Oh no? Oh. I was excited. I got myself hyped up for that one.
The letter of request and other necessary documents for a defense have been prepared.
All that's left is to take it to the executive office. Will you let me defend you in court tomorrow?
I'm good.
No, you're not! Gina!
Gina Bean! What was it? A letter of request? Just rip it up and toss it away somewhere, thanks. Her Majesty's finest ain't fitted with bins, you see.
No trash here. What about tomorrow?
Oh, I'll figure it out fine by myself. By myself. I don't think you will.
Out of order? The last one wanted you to present something to her?
No,
I don't know. Just went in the order of the game. Usually in these games you have like a choice of, oh, use one of these 3 options to talk to somebody. But the correct answer, the correct order is always top to bottom. There's no reason to ever do it out of order. Or else you end up skipping dialogue.
Whatever. I'll just have to make it work somehow, won't I?
Yada yada. He's a stubborn one. You know she is, Naruhodo. I wouldn't have it any other way. But pledge ticket though. You had this pledge ticket, right, Gina? The ticket for that black coat you were wearing just now.
What? Oh, this? Maybe. All those tickets look alike anyway.
No, they don't. Just these 2. I have one more question about the ticket. There seemed to be a blood stain on it.
What?
Do you have any idea where it came from?
Who knows? I don't. Blood all looks alike anyway.
Not this blood, it's purple. Yeah, she definitely knows something. Gina, telling lies. What if I present the other one? Gina, how about this? Guess not. Not even gonna try to steal it, huh? Blood. Gina, how about this? Nope, not the blood. I thought it would be the blood sample. She did just say blood all looks alike. The Hand of the Baskervilles. Oh yeah, the reason she broke in. To get the manuscript for Susato, huh? This was safely stored inside Hatch's shop. Here's the manuscript that Iris wrote.
Oh! Really? That's good.
Strangely enough, there weren't any signs of someone having ransacked the storeroom. To prove it was there for Iris. Oh, not for Susato. Susato knew it was there. Right. Well, she saw it eventually. Just, with a little bit of a scuffle along the way, huh? But there was a single exception. The box containing this manuscript had been fiddled with. Were you the person who examined this box, Gina? Huh? Were you not? Does that mean somebody else opened it? The Hound of the Baskervilles. You wanted to check and see if it was really there. That's why you broke into the storeroom last night. Ah! Yeah, I don't need no fancy theater of logic and reason.
Elementary, my dear chicken.
Oh, yes. I guess I'm the Watson here. Hey, if I get to be a little inventor girl with a smoke gun, that works out for me. Could you tell us about Iris's manuscript? Yes. Plot. Progression. I love it. Give it to me.
The Hound of the Baskervilles. An unreleased Sherlock Holmes story. I'm sure this would sell for a pretty penny, don't you think?
Oh, easy enough surgery. Hold on now. You can't turn a chicken into a little inventor. Yeah, Susato knows the full title, but we don't know how she knew. Yeah, either someone told her or she's seen it before somehow.
Indeed. It would most likely be worth more than £5,000. What?
Gina, you wanted to sell that manuscript. She wouldn't. She's our friend.
What? That's so mean, Gina Bean.
Hey, that rhymed.
What? Hey, hang on a minute. I wasn't gonna do that. I just wanted to check and see if that manuscript was really been held at the pawn shop, that's all. You were doing it for Iris, weren't you? Huh?
We knew that from the start, Gina.
You what?
We're just messing with you. We just wanted you to admit it with your own mouth. Ah, got you now. Cornered.
I knew it. Gina Bean wasn't a mini bean after all. She was just being a total Gina Bean.
Oh. When I saw that manuscript in the storeroom, I remembered our conversation last night. We were just teasing.
Adults can tell the most awful lies with the straightest face and doesn't hurt them one bit. You just don't know how the world works yet.
Ruining Iris's view of the world like that. You can't do that, she's just a child.
There's no manuscript at the shop. Go ahead and look. You'll know straight away.
Could have just had her go to the shop in the morning and look at her own pledge. Or I guess Sherlock's pledge.
To tell you the truth, there was a time when I doubted Holmesy just a little. I thought that maybe he'd hidden it somewhere. I couldn't find it. It was terrible of me to think that. You know, Gina Bean, I really appreciate that.
Going through that trouble just for her. Admirable. If only it didn't come to this.
Fine. I'll tell you the truth. Just stop looking at me with the puppy dog eyes, Iris.
Those puppy dog irises. The goal of the break-in.
I wasn't really doing it for Iris. I just wanted to know the truth.
For yourself. Now that we're not teasing you, you're going back to your old ways of being all tsundere, huh? It's okay, Gina. We know what you really mean. We know what you mean, Gina.
Whether or not Mr. Holmes had really pledged the manuscript at Hatch's shop. You know, I said this last night too. I ain't ever had a daddy. Well, that ain't how it is for you, Iris. You have your old man, but you can't even see him.
Yeah.
Sure, it'll be way lonelier for you.
We all want to find a daddy. If you know what I mean.
That's why you're writing up your dad's stories. After all we talked last night, that was all I could think about. My daddy's stories.
When do we tell her? I feel bad. Iris doesn't know her dad's dead. What Iris was writing wasn't the stories of a great detective. It was the stories of a great detective and the partner who supported him. In a way, I guess Sherlock and Watson were kind of Iris's dad and mom. Mom and dad.
At least, that's what it seems like to me. You really are a kind person, Gina Bean. Of course, we all already knew that. I told you! Stop saying that stupid mushy stuff! One thing I hate the most is being all tickety-boo like this.
You're tearing up, don't lie. Oh, you can see it in her eyes. Gina.
I don't trust anybody. That way I ain't gotta worry about being stabbed in the back.
Or shot in the back, like Hatch.
So just bugger off home already!
But the defense, though. The defense, though. Okay, here's a new plan. Iris, forge your signature and we'll submit it to Lord Chief Justice. It's gonna work. Fine. It's all good. I didn't notice until now, but wait. There's definitely some sort of reddish-brown stain on Gina's sleeves. Yeah, that isn't just decoration. That's actually blood. Yo, Iris, smoke bomb right now. Gina does trust. She's afraid of being tickety-boo.
Oh.
You can't deny it. Blood.
What? Stop looking at me like I have two heads.
If you have two heads, do you have two brains? Can I have one? I'm just gonna keep saying I don't have a brain. Is that okay? It's today's meme of the day. It's not very funny. I'm sorry. I'll find out a better meme tomorrow. Seems like I'll have to present a certain piece of evidence. Aha! The blood testing kit. Wait, not move, present. Let's go. Gina? Can I ask you about that stain on the sleeve of your coat? I don't know who it is, who it might have belonged to, but could that be a blood stain? Symphony of the Night? Oh, wait a minute. If this is the coat that McGonagall was wearing, and then we spray it and it turns out to be the same as thrice-fired mortar, well, that won't tell us much actually. We knew that McGonagall was covered in thrice-fired mortar blood.
What? Blood stains?
But as far as I can tell, Gina isn't injured at all. Did it all splatter on her when Hatch was shot last night? Only one way to find out.
Oh, now, hold on a sec.
What if it's more than one color? Ooh, multiple blood.
This is the perfect time for me to whip out this little baby. Whee!
Why did you bring a baby? Whose is it?
I don't know, I just found it. Cool, blimey! What the heck is that, Iris?
Ah, don't shoot!
Okie dokie, here we go. Don't move a muscle, Gina Bean.
Rainbow! Wah! What is it? Whoa! Oh my god! That's a lot more blood than I thought! You couldn't tell because the coat's already brown! Ah!
Pooh! A body has been discovered!
What in the world? Never mind the sleeves. It's all over her! Wow. Holy crap. But notice it's not on her shirt. Somebody put on the jacket, shot Hatch. Or is that Hatch or is that thrice fired? Of course. The coat is black. That's why we couldn't see it. Oh, it's purple.
And that purple blood stain. It's a perfect match with one of the samples in our collection. Let's see. That blood came from the bricklayer, Mr. Mortar.
Okay. No, it's from that night. I'm sorry, colorblind. Yeah, but we knew that already. Actually, though, that much blood. No, Mr. McGundle's argument in the original trial was that, oh yes, of course, I moved the body. That means that I got blood on my hands. But, oh, I didn't even notice. Oh my gosh, Skeletons raided me. Oh, dude, where are you? Hope you're well. I'm sorry I missed it. I didn't even get the notification. What happened? Ah, dude, I'm sorry I missed it. Well, if you're still here, hope you're having a nice night. How was your day? Let me give you a shout out. Gyakuten noticed all the best streamers are colorblind. Ooh, I'm in the running. Sweet. Yep. Guys, if you haven't already, go check out Skeletons was here. He's a pretty cool dude that shows up for the stream sometimes. He enjoys lots of retro games, and I've checked him out on stream sometimes, and he's a good guy. Yeah, absolutely check him out. I missed his raid earlier. I feel bad. Yeah, that's Thrice Fire's blood, not Hatch's. With that much blood, there's no way McGundle could have made the argument, oh, you know, I just moved the body. That is from stabbing him, absolutely. I knew it.
What? It came from the victim in that trial?
You gotta pay for her dry cleaning now. You ruined her coat. No, it was like that, I swear.
Naruhodo, this is an awful revelation to face, but light on. It's safe to assume that we have solved the mystery from 2 months ago.
You think? McGundle did it. Big surprise.
The truth behind the murder of Thrice-Fired Mortar is all but clear now. What do you mean? Stop speaking like you've got lost the plot and tell me proper already.
I think the plot is thickening. Quite the opposite, really. Hey, don't just kick me out of the conversation. I'm gonna ask about it anyway, not like I'll present anything else. We found the victim's blood all over McGundle's coat.
At the trial 2 months ago, Mr. McGundle said...
Oh? Question is, how does it connect to the current one? All it really does is prove that McGundle killed Thrice-Fired Mortar. Well, the obvious thing is that McGundle had the coat deposited into the pawn shop in order to hide it as evidence. I'm assuming the rest of that blood stain would be on his shirt and bow tie, wherever that is. I don't think that really matters right now. But how does it connect to this case? They bring it now. That is just coincidence? Maybe? It is human nature to try and help someone falling before you, don't you think? So I reached out with my hands to him, paying no mind to the blood that was stained my gloves. And what about the blood all over your coat? You give him a big old hug? You just go around embracing dead bodies? What can I say? It excites me. But now, it takes no more than a glance at his coat to see the truth. There's no way that this much blood got in his coat when he was helping the victim up.
Indeed, if that were the case, the blood would have not splashed onto it like this.
In other words, the blood stain can mean nothing other than the blood that spurted from the wound when he stabbed the victim. Yes! Vindication! I've been trying to keep that thought out of my mind, but I can't avert my eyes from the truth any longer. The one who murdered Mr. Mortar was Cosney McGundle. That son of a mother... If he wasn't dead, I'd kill him myself.
Naruhodo.
And now the case of Mr. Mortar can finally be put to rest. But We figured it out episodes ago. Yeah. You know, if not killing yourself in a fire made you not look so... Well, I don't think McGundle killed himself. I think... Yeah. Somebody else killed him then. Because if he intended to go get his pledge back, then there's no way that he would have just gone and offed himself. Was it Van Zeeks? No. There's somebody else involved here. Has to be. I secured a not guilty verdict for the true murderer. I did it using false testimony and evidence that he forged. And now it's confirmed. Ooh, what have I done? Erase an eye from your Daruma, Naruhodo.
Ryu, did you trust him?
I was told to. I was just doing my job.
Did you trust this McGundle guy?
Not after like halfway through the trial. Did I? I think that I did. After all, trust is a defense attorney's only weapon.
Your only weapon?
What a double-edged sword that was. An attorney's weapon. Back when I was in Japan, my best friend told me something. He said, Naruhodo, I don't like chicken.
You mean Kazuma, don't you?
Listen closely, Naruhodo. We attorneys can't possibly know the truth right from the start. That's why we only have one weapon. The ability to believe in our client. That's all. To believe? It's because I believe in my client from the bottom of my heart that I can fight so hard. No matter what the battle may be, if you don't have faith, you are doomed to failure. And that's why I believe in you. Those words pierced through my chest. Asogi was a good man. So funny, Gina.
You Japanese really are naive, huh?
Huh?
Nani? It's 'cause you believe in people so easily that these things happen, ain't it?
I did let someone who committed murder be declared innocent, but... there was no chance for me to prepare. It's not like I had time to know the guy. I don't have some sort of magic Magatama that tells me whether somebody's hiding something from me, don't I? No, that isn't invented for another 100 years.
But now you get what I'm saying, right? If you believe in everyone, you only get betrayed in the end. You don't just get hurt. So the second you start to trust someone, you've already lost before you started.
Gina, is that what you really believe about life? About people? How sad. I can see how, though. Her whole life has just been nothing but living in the distrust of other people.
If you don't believe in anybody, nobody can ever betray you.
Deceit, despair. It's just sad upbringing.
Gina, may I say something?
What?
I want to ask you one last time. What would you like us to do with this letter of request?
Is this a good time to bring it up?
Same as I said before. Rip it up and put it with all the other rubbish. Is that really what you want?
Susie?
That bloomin' attorney over there is thinking the same thing, ain't he?
Maybe.
2 months ago, I lied in court. I fooled all of you, and I didn't lose a wink of sleep over it. And yet you trust me, even after all that. You're a riot.
I trust you because you're a good person, Gina. I bet you feel torn up inside about lying. You just feared for your own life.
Well, Naruhodo?
An attorney's only weapon is his ability to believe in his client. What is my final answer? In the end, should I trust Gina? Always. Gina, I'll say this one more time. Would you please let me represent you at the trial tomorrow?
What? Are you off your trolley?
Well, you haven't admitted to committing the crime yet. So, I choose to trust you.
Hey, Naruto. Are you even listening to me? I'm a dirty tea leaf. Only natural I'd be a lion too.
Tea? Matcha? Well, I'm gonna match your determination to not let me represent you in court. That was terrible.
2 months ago, I fibbed to you. That's why you feel so awful right now, you know? Why would you believe in someone as evil as me? That's so stupid.
Evil? No.
Gina, I understand why you chose not to believe in people. However, I'm sure there are things that even you do not know. Like what? You may not realize it yet. But there are people out there that you can truly trust. That's the absolute truth. What?
I know that I'm an undependable exchange student, but still, I can at least say, no matter what happens, this will remain true until the bitter end. The bitterest of ends. I am on your side, Gina. Naruhodo.
What's with you lot? With that said, I'm off to submit this paperwork. I spent a lot of time making this look neat. It would be a shame to tear it up.
Susie. She knew deep down that Gina wouldn't tear it. That's why she went through all the trouble of making it nice.
Do what you want to do. I really don't get you Japanese lot.
Sometimes you gotta think with your heart. Gina, we will prove you innocent. I swear it. Gina withdrew into her cell, perhaps out of relief. I hope I made the right choice. I hope so too. Hope? Yes, hope. Oh, I am ready. What the?
Whoever you are, I know you're there. Eavesdropping is a coward's game. Show yourself at once.
Susato? Is it Sherlock? Susato?
I can tell that someone is watching us from the corner over there.
Sherlock? Holmes, are you back? What? Sherlock, my boy, are you here? Well, you've got me. Oh no, it's Grayson. Never mind. I was ready to get excited.
This must be that famous Japanese ninjutsu thing.
I don't think Susato's a ninja. She doesn't stream Fortnite, sorry. You were the one sneaking around though, Inspector.
Hey, it's Toby.
Oh my, hello. Excuse my rudeness, milady. Excuse it very much.
How long were you eavesdropping, silly Toby?
Eavesdropping? Why, I was doing nothing of the sort. I was told that there were rude people who wouldn't leave after visiting hours were over. How rude. And so in great haste, I rushed to the scene, but I swear I've only just arrived.
Uh-huh.
I swear to you, here and now, I bore no ill will.
Visiting hours are over? I didn't realize. You must have talked for so long.
Milady, I, Inspector Gregson, apologize for my impertinence, but I must leave. Please, just this once, I beg of you, humor me. All I want is your forgiveness, please.
That took a tone tonal shift for the pathetic. Could have just said excuse me like a normal person.
Sorry, my son.
Rakunin wants the next Sherlock Holmes book written by Iris to be about him being so annoying that he moves. Oh, that's mean. Greg's is not the sharpest tool in the box, but he tries. Actually, he hasn't been very useful. He's got evidence sometimes. Give me Gumshoe. I want Gumshoe back.
Aw, you might as well let us ask you some questions since you're here, Toby.
I guess so. I was ready for the chapter to end.
Oh, but I don't have time to spare at the moment, I'm afraid.
Oh, really? That's a shame.
If I don't take care of the emergency at the High Court, Lord Vortex will.
Emergency?
Lord Vortex?
Well, anyway, milady, surely you can see that I can stick around.
Okay, we can hang out another time.
Of course, as you wish. Toodles, farewell, till another day.
Soseki did it better. He dabbed. He could have just said goodbye like a normal person. Gregson. Shaking my head. He's a racist jerk. I mean, a lot of people in this game have been. Naruhodo can't catch a break. Isn't
Toby just a bundle of fun?
Fun, that's what you call it.
I love how frantic he is all the time.
Only when you're around. True, it's not every day that you get to see an inspector saluting a 10-year-old girl like that. Oi. But in an emergency at the High Court? I wonder what's going on.
I should make my way to the executive office of the court.
All right. Thank you, Susato.
Naruhodo, please escort Iris to our flat. I will catch up with you later.
I don't like that we're splitting up. I hope nothing happens to her. Thus, our investigation ended. Susato went to the executive office to finalize the paperwork for Gina's defense. It was at that moment that the painful truth began to force its way back into my mind. Tomorrow, Susato leaves London. Does she, though? Can she stay? Well, this is like when Maya leaves at the beginning of Ace Attorney 1. I'm not ready. I want my assistant. I want my friend. I want Naruhodo's waifu. Oh, Susato, don't leave. 16th April, 11:13 p.m. Naruhodo Law Consultation Agency.
Naruhodo, you've done tremendous work today. You must be so tired.
No, I'm fine. Really, I can't imagine how tired you must be, Susato. Mr. Holmes was shot and Gina was arrested, all right in front of her. That must have taken a mental toll for sure. Then she learned of her father's illness and she has to return to Japan so soon. I'll be praying for your father's safe recovery.
I appreciate your consideration. It's so strange. Despite the raging typhoon of words that swirls inside my mind, I cannot seem to salvage the words that would convey my feelings.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Even when saying you have no words, you say it with such beautiful eloquency. Susato, you're well read.
In any case, I have to make preparations for my departure. But I will not do so until I've completed my final duty as your legal assistant.
What is she talking about? What?
It's been 2 months since we arrived here in London. Now I have to leave so soon after we opened our own law office. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't frustrating.
Susato.
It's all so sudden that I just don't know what to think. My mind is in a frenzy.
We haven't been here very long, but I think that standing in court so often has taught me something. So often? You've gone twice in 2 months.
May I ask what that is?
People really do have many sides to them.
Many sides?
And those many sides cast shadows in complicated ways. That's the root of crime. But we can only see one part of that story. What remains hidden in the darkness? Maybe we'll never know for as long as we live.
That is very true. There's just so much we can't see.
One day, when fortune brings it all together, we may be able to see the chains that bind our fates together. We can see through that.
Darkness.
Naruhodo!
Until that day comes, the most important thing is that we do not stop. That we keep our eyes open and continue walking forward.
Oh. Only 2 months have passed since then. But you really have become a true attorney.
An ace attorney. That's me. Huh? Huh? What was that?
Oh, it was nothing.
It was a compliment, Naruhodo. Accept it. Accept it from her.
I'm so excited.
It really was a shame that she only got to spend 2 months here, even though she was so excited about everything from the UK, everything Western, the difference in culture. This was like her dream vacation. Oh, but I understand why she has to go. I hope her dad is okay. I suppose that family would be a lot more important to her than seeing sights or living over here in London. At least it should be. Windy would too if you got the chance to study abroad in London. Yeah, I should visit sometime. I'll do it for her. Susato, who wasn't able to get the full experience. Her expression is so soft. It's that look of somber acceptance. What time do you leave tomorrow?
According to the ticket I received, I will be leaving around 4 in the morning.
That is early! Alright, then. I can at least take you to the station.
No, you absolutely cannot.
Huh?
You should already know why. Tomorrow morning you have a very important mission to carry out.
Guess Naruhodo needs to be 100% awake for it. The trial. Gina's trial. I know that, but...
With just a single word, you could decide Gina's fate.
Right. I need all the preparation time I can get.
At any rate, tonight, no matter how short a time, you should get some rest. That is a heartfelt request from me.
Me too. Nash is here. He's drunk. Hi, drunk. I'm dead. Welcome to this touching moment. Don't pay too much attention. Spoilers. We're just closing out the end of the investigation, I think. So, just stay tight, dude. Drink some water. Drink plenty of water. Are you okay, Nash? Hopefully. You better be drinking water. Soju is strong. Oh yeah. Hey, that's appropriate. Soju for a Japanese Ace Attorney game. Well, I guess it's technically sake. It's rice wine, kind of the same thing. Drink water. Plenty of water. What was that final duty you were talking about earlier? Big glass of soju next to you. You know what? I'll toast with you. I got a glass of sake in the fridge. Yeah, let's do it. Right after the stream.
Oh, thank you for the bits. Thank you for reminding me for the bits, Nash. Thank you for the 500.
Night, night. Have a good rest, Nash. Drink plenty of water. Get some sleep, man. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the bits. Much appreciated.
Thank you for reminding me. I had almost forgotten. Here you are. This is for you.
What's this? It's a thick folder of documents.
There are case files dating from 2 months ago until today. about the murder that occurred inside the omnibus.
Oh, Cosney McGundle. So I guess you too haven't been able to sleep about it. You've just been investigating and investigating like me.
With the death of Hatch in his pawn shop, I felt that man's shadow looming in the darkness that we have yet to see. Thus, I took it upon myself to gather these files.
Holy crap, that is huge! Susato, you put in some work. You didn't have to do that. Her life is being turned upside down. But she made these notes for me in her ever steady handwriting.
If it is of use to you, please use it to your advantage during tomorrow's trial.
Thank you so much. I'm sure these will come in handy somehow. Susato, I really do think you're the world's best legal assistant.
I could never hope to hear higher praise than that. But I'm sure I'm a failure of a legal assistant.
What? Where did this come from? Susato's the best. Susato's the sweetest cinnamon bun. Don't... Why would you say this? Don't say mean things about yourself. That's my friend you're talking about. Did you say something?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Don't let that go, Naruhodo. Where is your hearing? You're not hearing her compliments and her self-deprecation. Naruhodo, you are so dense.
Well, it's getting late. You should sleep soon, Naruhodo. I will return to my room and begin making my preparations.
Susato.
I'll pray for your success. And with that, I bid you good night. Sleep well.
Wait! I still have something important to... So what? That... What if Naruhodo was like professing his love for her or something? So much for the moment. What's that?
My most secret technique, the Susato drop.
You can do it while facing away. Wow. You have much to teach me, Sensei. Susato drop. Oh, it hurts. Ah.
I beg of you, don't say another word.
Judging by how blurry the screen is getting, I might be passing out right now.
If I heard you say goodbye now, I don't think I could hold back the tears.
Me neither.
Susie, no!
Oh. Susato. Susato, please come back. Oh, I guess that's the last we'll see of her then. That means I'll face the trial by myself. No assistance. Can I even do it? I'm sure I can. I've gotten this far. The best, most helpful assistant she is. What will I do without her? What a day. We walked all around London investigating. We finally got through to Gina and we learned the truth of 2 months ago. My body and mind were exhausted, but I couldn't bring myself to sleep. Despite that thought, I forced my eyes shut. We spent 2 months in London as I remembered all of our experiences. Eventually, I drifted off to sleep. Eventually. Oh. I hope I'm prepared. Oh. Hold on now. Something seems to be happening in Sherlock Holmes' room. I thought I was going to end it here, but what is this? St. Anne Shrewd, room 3, 2 a.m. I see. I think I've got the gist of it.
Please, you're the only one I can trust with this.
Who? Sherlock, who are you talking to? You recovered well. You look just as handsome as ever. Ah. Was the screen blurry because Naruhodo was passing out or tearing up too? Probably both at the same time. Sherlock?
I promise that I'll do everything exactly as you have requested.
Do you work for somebody? Do you work for somebody evil?
Thank you so much. I am in your debt.
Or is this someone else talking? Oh.
I'm glad I could meet you this one last time, Sherlock Holmes.
Or is this Susato telling Sherlock what to do?
Oh, please. It is my pleasure. Ow. Oh, that was right in my bullet wound. Now, I wish you a safe journey.
It's Susato's meeting with Sherlock. Yeah.
Miss Susato.
That's why she didn't want Naruhodo to follow her over to the hospital. To be continued. Oh. I don't know what happened. I am still putting together the pieces. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I'm not ready for the trial. It's gonna happen. That was good. That was great. Oh, finally we get vindication learning what happened 2 months ago. We get... the plot thickens with regards to the trial that's happening right now. It might be connected to the past. These mysterious people that shot Sherlock. Who knows if they have anything to do with McGundle? So, trying to cover up something? Maybe they're in cahoots with the police? My mind is swimming with the possibilities. And... she isn't going to her dad's side? Oh, no, her dad's in Japan, so... Sherlock did say wish you well on your journey. I'm assuming she's going back. So then, what is she to do? Well, what is Naruhodo to do? I don't know. Where can we go from here? I don't know. All we can do is wait for the next trial. That was a good... What did you guys think? I think it was excellent. I don't remember Ace Attorney games having this much investigation. Blood samples, stereoscopy. Still don't know how that's gonna factor into the evidence. Whatever it is, it's gonna be silly. Ace Attorney usually is. Something totally out there. Well, anyway. That was this investigation of Ace Attorney. The Great Ace Attorney, Episode 5. The last trial, the last chapter. I can't wait for the end. So, given that, if you haven't already, you can follow me on Twitch to catch me live next time I stream this for the grand finale of the game. Probably at least 2 more streams of this. If you ever miss it, or if you ever need to go to sleep early, you can catch the rest of the video on the YouTube afterwards. I always put my stuff up there. And if you want to find out exactly when I stream and what I'm streaming next, go follow my Twitter. You can follow that for updates, fun news about games, cool stuff. Cool stuff. With that, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the raids. I don't know where I'd be without you guys. If you need to go to sleep, I'll let you. Have a good night, guys.